It was a quiet morning in the castle of the kingdom of cyberspace. Al was fast asleep, and suddenly he heard a thunderous crash in the throne room. He blinked and groaned. Ugh, not again. They're always so chaotic. I bet even Atari can hear them in the art room. Ghost kept calling Queen Digiko, annoying her greatly enough that she started chasing him around the throne room with a giant hammer. I'll make you again, I dare you. Queen Digi swung the hammer, nearly hitting Ghost on the head. Meanwhile, Vector walked into the throne room, calmly pulled up a chair, and sat down, saying, "Oh, my morning entertainment already. And it's not even 10 o'clock yet." Vector was dressed in a simple hoodie with a wolf design in its center. He laughed as the High Queen continued to chase Ghost around wildly, swinging her hammer. As all of this was occurring, Tome walked into the throne room and just hovered in midair, observing everything. Oh my goodness. What do you think, Vector? Should I lock those two inside of a barrier again? Our queen seems very flustered by Ghost's antics this morning. Vector nodded in feigned concern. They wake up Al. He's probably going to be grumpy. Or worse. Maybe you should lock Queen Digi and Ghost inside of a barrier. I mean, you are an arch-wizard after all. Vector chuckled as Tome nodded, trying to cast a powerful barrier around Queen Digi and Ghost. Al, the little Kuma, tried as hard as he could to bury his head under his blankets and go back to sleep. He was just starting to fall asleep when a black-colored fox ran up to his bed and started scratching at the wood. Huh? What is it now? Kuma trying to sleep. Eek! A fox! Al screamed, but then the black fox took on human form, and he calmed down a little. Oh, there's only you, Shadow Fox. Trying to wake me up. Sorry about getting startled. I forgot that you can take the form of a black fox. It's alright, Al. Don't worry about it. And the reason why I woke you up is that you're going to miss all the excitement if you sleep in. Apparently, Tome, I had to try to lock Ghost and Queen Digi inside a barrier. Shadow Fox laughed in amusement. Al frowned bravely in annoyance. I hate noise. Why can't they remember? Queen Digi is normally so good about it. Al exited his bedchamber and started walking towards the throne room, with Shadow Fox walking in front of him. As they passed Atari's art room, she slipped a written note through the crack underneath the large locked door, addressed to both Shadow Fox and Al. It reads, "Currently working on comics animations. I'm having trouble concentrating on my work. Please make the Queen a Ghost turn the volume down." So they're arguing or whatever. Down to quiet banter. Thanks, Atari. Tome tried her hardest to create a barrier, but Ghost and Queen and Digi both spun around and yelled, "We can solve our disagreement. Stay out of it." Those flames started rising from the top of his head, and Queen Digi grabbed her scepter. "This is your last warning, Ghost. Stop calling me cute," she screamed. The Hell Rider merely smirked and said, "Make me." Queen Digi fired an energy beam from her scepter. Ghost shot a massive fireball at her. Al and Shadow Fox walked into the throne as Queen Digi could be heard screaming, You did not just burn down my throne by accident, Ghost. Calling me cute is one thing, but damaging my throne? You crossed the line." Victor calmly stood up, pulled out a chair for Al, and then took a piece of toast from his pocket. "Good morning, Alchemist. Sorry about the noise." It's alright, mate. Thank you for breakfast, though, replied the bear as he spread honey on the toast and ate while watching the commotion. Vector nodded as Tome stood up and handed Al a cup of water, which he graciously accepted and drank before covering his ears. Oh dear, Vector, Tome, and Shadowfox said together, looking at the small Kuma who was visibly on the verge of crying due to all the noise. Are Ghost and Quinty fighting? Real or play fighting? Kuma asked nervously, holding back tears. Vector, Tome, and Shadowfox all sighed and said, Ghost has been calling the queen cute all morning. She's annoyed and angry, and since Ghost accidentally set her throne on fire, we honestly don't know anymore. Al sighed with tears in his eyes. Good morning, Ghost and Queen Digi. Did you both sleep well? The queen and the High Rider glared at the Kuma, causing him to lose control of his emotions. Kuma magic! Honey Trap Prison! The entire throne room suddenly started shaking as Ghost and Queen Digi turned towards Al and started to speak in unison. Al, calm down. We were never actually trying to hurt each other. It's okay. Ghost fell down on the ground. Due to the strength of Al's magic, try as he might, he couldn't move as a giant honey jar enveloped him, trapping him inside the opening of the jar, being sealed with a cork. Al's magic was so powerful that even Vector, Tome, and Shadowfox were trembling in fear. Unable to move, the only one still capable of moving was the High Queen herself. She calmly walked towards Al. Al, calm down. Ghost and I were just arguing, like always. Everything is okay, I promise. The High Queen looked at Al and waited for a response. As she took a closer look at him, he realized, oh no, his irises are white again. That means he's overstimulated. I have to act fast or else Al might accidentally destroy the entire castle. We're all a family. I don't want to see anyone cry. As Queen Gigi kept walking towards Al, the wind started blowing indoors. Vector and Shadowfox started flying, but Tome caught them both, forecasting a barrier around the three of them. Queen Digi kept slowly walking into the eye of the tornado that was now swirling around Al, all while thinking to herself, what Al said when we met was true. Deep inside of him lies the power to use powerful magic. But due to his autism, when he gets angry, he can no longer control his magic. So this is why half of the digital forest burned down when someone stole his honeypots. Suddenly a bolt of lightning flew past Queen Digi, nearly hitting her. She stepped inside the tornado's eye. Temperature inside the tornado was 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and Al could be heard crying and muttering, the voices in my head, all the noises make us stop. No more arguing, no more fighting. Kuma will freeze everything solid. Kuma, magic lost art. Frozen touch. Queen Digi had made it to the center of the tornado. She heard Al's voice and said, oh crap, he's so sad. He's decided to freeze us all in place. Al, don't do it. We're all happy. We didn't mean to make you cry. Al muttered, a voice. Ah! It's too loud. Let's freeze everything. No more noise. No more arguing. No more fighting. Only love and happiness will be left. Who is calling my name? Outside the tornado, those Vector, Shadowfox, and Tome were safe inside the barrier. So everything else was now frozen solid. The honey jar, the ghost was confined and was covered in icicles. Al, if you freeze everything, you'll be all alone. And you won't be happy. Listen to me. You're all a little goofy and high-strung in the castle, and we poke fun at each other. But we never hurt each other. Queen ran towards Al, and she noticed that even poor Willow was frozen. She made it to the very center of the tornado and looked at Al. It was now a polar bear, undaunted by the cold and the wind. The High Queen just sat with the Kuma and said softly, "It's okay. You are not in trouble. I'm not bad." Should have made Ghost stop his antics. "Please come back to me, Al. I like seeing you like this." Al blinked and regained awareness. "Huh? What happened?" "Eek! Digi, I don't remember anything. After killing Ghost and the honeypot, I suddenly thought that my family was going to be broken up. I like you all a lot. I'm glad we're all friends. Oh, magic's canceled." And so, Al nullified his own magic before falling asleep as Queen Digi carried him to his room. Dr. Thomas Shadow Fox breathed a sigh of relief as Thomas' barrier dissipated and Ghost thawed out, and they all said to the High Queen while shivering, "We've never been more terrified than we are right now." Ghost spoke up. "Shall I take him back to the forest, my queen?" The honey jar was so dark, I could still feel myself drowning in honey. Magic is a danger to us all. Queen Digiko glared at Ghost and said, "Just because you have spits out sometimes, that doesn't give you a reason to punish him. He only got upset this morning because of your antics. You honestly deserve being sealed in that honey jar for making him cry. Since this whole thing is your fault, you're on sector security duty for a whole month." As the Queen spoke, the other three nodded in approval at Ghost's punishment. It's sector security duty. That means I have to write reports. I hate writing reports. Ghost whined. The next morning, everyone else aside from Ghost sat down to breakfast together as a happy family, while poor Ghost was trapped in the woods by the Queen's barrier. Al even promised to just let the Queen and Ghost play fight sometimes from now on, without overreacting. The end.